Hi, Phil from Driftworks here. Welcome to 2020 and our first go back on the V10 M3. So I had a while to think over Christmas whilst eating way too much and drinking too much about what the plan was with this car. One of the things that we did decide to do was rather than worrying too much about the specifics of the coatings on the underside of the car and everything like that, we'd get the metal fabrication side of things done first. We'd look at repairing the cracked subframe mount and anything else that needs doing, and then look at the underfloor prep, sealing, etc. So to do that, it's going to go round to Dynotorque next door. So Jay's currently fabricating a very sketchy system to
fabricate is the word.
Fabricating, yeah, with what we've got, a ratchet strap. We've got sill trolleys, but it doesn't have any sill creases, so we've got nothing to attach it to. So we're just going to do two of these basically, and then yeah, drag it round with a forklift or something probably. And I'll move some crap out of the way. One very cold E30. It's not that cold in here today actually, but 9.5 degrees. Safe as houses.
This one's good. That one is
less good.
Yeah.
Bought some good old eBay China stuff, and you'll like this one, Jay.
Yeah.
The Hatch Boy.
Oh wow, look at that.
This is the one.
That's gonna fling grit right off.
It's actually like surprisingly okay. These are really delicate, but they work so well. You don't have to put much pressure on them at all. But yeah, that will hopefully make life a little bit easier. I'm not going to say it's going to make it pleasant, but you know, it'll help. Bring her in. Start getting some kind of placement. We're going to hit the
wait there.
pads.
Come towards me a bit. Okay. That middle one needs to go in.
There's like a 2-inch height difference. It might work. It might find its home.
Go on then.
See what happens.
Yeah. Easy. Okay.
Do you reckon they're placed well?
Yeah, that's fine.
Equally, and the back one?
We can get the ramp out of that, yeah. Let's see how the back goes. Okay. Look. It's down. Maybe we'll strap the front down.
Yeah, strap the front to the actual pallet.
Yeah.
Actually, you could probably strap it around the bar as well, maybe.
Yeah.
Looks alright.
Yeah, let's do that.
They're tiny casters on it. That's the only problem, so they will get caught on every little stone.
Very jiggly outside.
Yeah, we'll just take it slow. Okay, see how she rolls.
Pretty well.
Yeah. Should we take the one up here?
Can do.
Get how light these things are. boot lid off?
Yeah, can do. Yeah, it's hanging in the way, isn't it?
Yeah. Shall we put the battery out here as well?
Might as well, haven't we? Yeah. Really got to carry it back round.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So that's the boot lid off, bonnet off, and of course we've decided we're going to take the doors off now as well. Because Craig's #1 favourite thing is whenever we bring a car around to him is making us carry loads of bits back around here to store them, because yeah, his place is a bit like ours where there's just yeah, there's not really much room. So yeah, we bring our own stuff back around here to store. We're really challenging our memory working on this car. It's been
It's been a while since we did BMWs like
yep.
that.
Jay himself has owned. Have you owned 2 M3s, or was one was a compact?
One
wasn't
was
it?
an M3 and one was a compact
Yeah,
with an
it's-
M3.
Jay had a really lovely E46 M3. I'll see whether I can get a picture of it. Jay, you might have to send it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice, wasn't it?
It was, you know, but there was 12 years ago
Oh god.
when they were basically free.
Yeah, when you could get an M3 for £3 grand.
3,600 quid I think I paid for it, and it was really nice.
Yeah, times have changed somewhat.
Yeah, I've lost interest.
Yeah, well, funny, since the price has gone up, you've lost interest.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And you got power hungry, didn't you, mate?
Yeah, but I still haven't found it.
Have you bought an LS?
No, I lost interest with the man.
It was just
He
time wasted.
let me know at midnight on Friday night that I could go on Saturday,
Ah, right.
so I didn't bother.
No. Yeah, Jay is on a quest for over 1,000 horsepower in something.
Yeah, it's something with no roof.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm at the age now where
No. You can't not have a roof.
Yeah.
No, it's wrong. It's embarrassing. Convertibles are embarrassing.
No.
Especially with your hair.
That's why I need one. Right, unplugged.
Unplugged, so unbolt and lift off. So somebody commented on one of the videos saying the other place to look is under the kick plate for rust. These are known for that, so I've just taken the other side off. It was perfect, so I can find out that on this one. Happy days. I guess I'm due a break in one way. So you want
Forward.
nose in, nose
So we need to just drive it out forward. Are we stuck?
Nearly lost it. Right. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go.
You working hard as usual, are you, Rich?
Yes. Yes, sir.
What, Jack? V10 back in action.
We just kept taking things off. Oh, thanks.
Did you rest it on your belly all the way around? Yeah, bounce.
Oh yeah, is it like this?
Yeah.
So, we've been doing 2 projects recently, haven't we, me and you? Mine is this one, and we've been doing that next door, and yours is this one. And now they're side by side.
And have you forgot about the Lambo?
Well, the Lambo's at Gaz's, so that's kind of like out of mind.
As they say around here, next man's problem.
Next man, yeah. So yeah, welcome back to E46 M3 land again. Do you remember doing this?
I remember doing this,
the back end of this.
This
when
was
we did
our
this,
first project, wasn't it? Really?
It was, yeah. And when we did this reinforcement on the back end here, it was, you know, it wasn't really something that anybody knew much about. There was one company that did reinforcement plates, wasn't there?
Yeah, I mean the thing we've had. I mean, I've done a lot of these since. And what we found with the reinforcement plates, if you don't fix the problem at the top, the actual bush moving.
Yeah.
When you put the plate on, it fixes it, but then it breaks much further round. It breaks all out, all the C post here and all round here, and it goes really bad. So we've had a few in that have had plates on years ago.
Yeah.
And then they broke like really bad.
Yeah. So this has stood up really well, especially considering the power that this thing had and the way it drove it.
Yeah. I mean, because most people don't drive them like that, you know.
No.
No, even at track days, they don't have the abuse on offer so much that this does.
Yeah. So it's basically in for some reinforcement, but it's got one of the pins is actually cracked and a bit loose, but I think it might have been broken by me leaving Jay to remove the subframe by himself.
No, that was the other side.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
when the subframe was like this.
Yeah.
I mean, when we did all the rear end, which is pretty much held up, no problem, but it's the front pin that's broke, which we didn't really. That was okay, and we didn't do anything with that.
So just so you know what's going on, this bar here that you can see, there's two really crude. They're like, are they 2x2?
Something like that.
Yeah. Box section.
40 mil, I think. So.
40 mil, and they basically
tie in the
rear of the subframe mounts.
Yeah.
So at the front, they're inside the car. You have to go through the floor of the car. So those ones are the ones that add most of the structure, but the front one is the one that we've got a problem with.
I mean, that's not how I do them now. We do them like we go internally into the boot floor to do it.
Yeah, and this was, the job description was to basically make it strong.
Well, and originally we were going to bring a cage down into it and also in all sorts, wasn't it? So, but I mean, to be fair, that bit's held up fine. It's the front one which needs fixing now and fixing properly, you know. But you've got some plates for it coming or something?
I've hopefully got some plates coming for it, and I've hopefully got a triangulation cross brace here, which we'll show you when that arrives. That's not going to fit directly to this because we've modified it already. We're going to have to either modify this or modify the cross brace to make this fit our car, but it'll just give a little bit of reinforcement from the strut towers down to that again. More triangulation the better. So I guess we'll just get it up on the ramp and you can have a look. So a question for the internet while we're here. We made this really, should we call it complex? It's not complex, but it's a swirl pot.
Complex and crude, to be fair, isn't it?
Yeah, but obviously we suffered from the normal E46 M3 fuel starvation around corners. This solved the problem brilliantly, but it's not ideal when in a road car. It still kind of stank a little bit. But yeah, so internet, what's the options instead of this? I seem to recall there being like twin pump options, one in either side of the tank. Is there a way that I can have no fuel starvation on this car and not have to have a swirl pot system? Let me know. So yeah, I guess we just need to probably get it up on the ramp, and you're going to have some fun stripping some more parts off.
More bits to forget where they go,
A better shout by the end of it, really.
We decided we're taking the glass out.
Yeah, we were just talking about like, why have we still got the glass in it? Who am I fucking kidding?
But it's going to take your paint in afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. So. It needs doing properly, yeah. So you're going to strip out the boot here, Jay. I suppose I'd probably better get you a GoPro so
if you want to see it,
people can be subjected to your magical GoPro filmingness.
Yeah, no problem.
His miserable face.
I dare you. I'm happy when I'm not at
home. Does the wife watch these?
No, I'm going to be, I don't know, Rex might watch it and get me in trouble again.
Sweet. So I'm just going to see whether I can dig out the hydrovane compressor at the back here. Driftworks used to be, the building that we're in used to be a body shop, and this is the compressor that used to run the body shop. It's pretty good at wind. Oh, I'll need to put a plug on it, but yeah, let's dig that out.
You got the pipe nap there. That's a mighty big fitting.
Oh, to the roof again.
Jay with the short straw.
Yeah. Don't like heights either.
What are you doing? What is that? Hello.
We need a fitting for the hydrovane. Nay danger. That is rough.
Oh, alright.
Remember the Corolla days doing this with Dan?
I don't think the Corolla days
I don't
that
think
big.
Toyota's used this magic stuff.
No.
That is, that's a lot of shit.
It's pretty much flame and then grind is the only way it's coming off.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on.
But you're having fun, which is what's the most important thing is,
Still
right?
better than being at home, is it, Jay?
It's much better than bit. I mean, no, I'm going to get myself really in trouble. But it is.
What miserable stuff.
Yes.
It's looking alright though, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Cool.
I think the arch is about to, you know, become.
A problem, yeah.
Yeah.
All of my rolling.
Yeah, but, you know, still metal at the moment.
Yeah. This is before.
Yeah.
And after. Well, not even after. Middle. Was this us?
Yes, that was us back in the day because they split along these pop rivets and some spot welds along here.
Oh yeah.
And that's not us.
No, that's. I think that's the exhaust clearance for that tip that was poking out the bumper.
Trouble is trying to weld this, it's a nightmare to get because you get sealed in the seam. That's why it's not amazingly
Right.
put in there, but
Wow.
it works.
There's some deep gaps in places, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, the shadow from the light makes it look a little bit worse.
It
than
does,
is.
yeah, but it's.
And yeah, these are really deep. Some of these. You're saying that that's full of.
Pretty much. Like this, you can't see that seam, you can't see that seam, you can't see that. It's just full of
But
magic.
you can see how much has come off. It's like
Yeah,
that.
it's a bit hot. That is madness.
Well, to be fair, Jay's wearing the other half of it.
Going for the Yeti look.
A lot of it is to stop like noise off the tyres and water.
Yeah.
And I say most cars have like a lining now which got like a fur on it,
Yeah.
which really quietens it down.
Yeah.
You can see them through the cylinder seal on the other side, but I bet it's like 3 mil thick, 2 or 3 mil thick.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can, yeah. Just see them. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the seam, but
Yeah.
it's
Back here, there's like, you know,
Yeah.
it's pretty flat, isn't it? Really. Yeah. Mad. So I guess we'll put on a little bit of that back.
you want like
Whatever
a lot.
it is.
So just another hour left on this arch. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah, and then we'll start the other one and then we'll worry about the boot floor. Well, at least I already did the middle bit here a bit.
Yeah.
Just wants to do a coffee now.
Just another couple of days.
Joy. And you're not here anyway tomorrow, are you?
Now I'm day out.
Yeah, it's auto
You'll
sport.
see what you get left with on Friday then.
Yeah.
I'm coming
Pile
to
of
carnage.
dust. So it's going well.
It's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, you know, a bit tedious.
Yeah. But you know.
That BMW sealer is seriously strong, isn't it?
Look how thick it is.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's why it's taking some time to get it off, but yeah, it's looking really good.
Well, yeah, when it doesn't look like I've set it on fire, it doesn't look too bad,
Yeah. And this is the this is kind of the rough stage, using the hardcore, and then I'm going to use the tool here that I bought in Wurth just to get into all of the little seams as best as possible. Maybe some fire involved as well there to get as much out as possible, because we're going to kind of stitch weld quite a few bits and pieces in this, because there's apparently some cars that have split so badly on the subframe that it's actually pulled these seams apart, these seams right up to the turrets. So while we're here, we're just going to reinforce and reinforce again, I think.
Keep grinding.
Thank you, Jay.
No problem.
Looking good, Jay.
I can't feel my arms.
They're being vibrated off.
Oh, just old man and lifting them above my head for 2 days. Oh.
So we're nearly at the end of another 2 days here.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty good.
Well,
I know there's still lots of little bits and pieces that need sorting out, but yeah, obviously everything you're doing here is just to make way for some welding and reinforcement, isn't it? So
make way for Craig,
yeah, it's been a bit relentless with the grinding, hasn't it? But
yeah, I'm sure I'll come back on.
Alright, don't worry.
Oh no, you're right back there, are you, Carl?
I'll come back on Monday to be told I did it wrong. Can't wait.
Not by me, by the way.
No, by Craig. It's fine. That's what I expect.
Yeah, so I guess that's probably another good point to end. Again, not a lot's happened, but this is the reality of getting carried away with a car like this. Yeah, it's kind of slow going at this stage. We're hoping that we'll be very quickly at the point where we're throwing some weld at it and making improvements, rather than just torturing poor Jay here.
Yeah, man body.
Yeah, but thanks for watching again. Don't forget, my personal Instagram is philmorrisondw, where a lot of this stuff ends up before it ends up in a video. But yeah, we'll see you next week.
Yay.
At Driftworks, we've helped over 50,000 happy customers since 2004. Our huge online parts store is simple to use, with superb shipping rates to anywhere in the world, and finance options available for UK customers. We live and breathe wheel fitment, so if you have any questions about your own car or any of our products before placing an order, please drop us an email at shop@driftworks.com or give us a call. Thanks for watching.